New Hampshire Democrats spent 2025 on a rebuilding project for their side of the first-in-the-nation primary. Several potential 2028 presidential candidates visited the state, a positive development following a 2024 cycle that saw President Joe Biden try to bring a century of Granite State primary tradition to an end.
I was very careful not to be here.
Democrats are looking to keep those awkward days in the past. They're trying to build momentum for restoring New Hampshire's top primary position on the DNC calendar.
There's something special here in New Hampshire. I support their efforts to be the first in the nation.
The DNC Rules and Bylaws Committee is expected to vote on a new calendar sometime in the months ahead. Analysts say the party wants to avoid the distractions of another prolonged fight.
Democrats have lost a lot of ground over the last couple of years, and the last thing they should be doing is talking about their own primary process.
2024 showed that New Hampshire will still hold the first primary no matter what any political party tries to say or do. On the Republican side of this process, 2028 White House hopefuls have a different kind of national level dilemma to contend with.
We're going to turn New Hampshire red.
Vice President J.D. Vance made one trip to New Hampshire just ahead of the 2024 election. He'll likely return at some point, either in 2026 or beyond, as he lays the groundwork for his own expected presidential run in 2028. But analysts say for Vance, Marco Rubio, or any other Republican eyeing the White House, caution is crucial, as contenders will want to avoid the appearance of trying to turn the page on President Donald Trump.
I think what you'll see is anytime a Republican is going to disagree with President Trump, it's going to be very specific on an issue and never on personality or style, because I think that's where Republicans will lose ground. Because right now, this is still the party of Donald Trump.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.